How's it going, guys? Coach Kirby Smith here with the Central Ontario Reds and Smith Brothers Baseball Central. I'm with Coach Kurt Roy, who's also with Central Ontario Reds, Smith Brothers Baseball Central. Today we are going to be going over our basic fielding progressions. This is a drill that every single person / team / organization should be doing. They do this at the college level, they do this at the major league level, and this is one of the easiest ways to get a lot of repetitions for your infielders very quickly, and it's a great way to start off the day utilizing their hands and the motions they want to use to be able to then move into further fielding drills. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a partner. So Coach Kurt's my partner right here. We're going to be set up about this far apart. We're going to be on our knees. Now the big thing with on our knees is this is working a lot on getting our chest out. This is working a lot of the glove and how we want to work through the baseball. Big thing with our athletes when they're on our knees, a lot of them will do one of two things. They'll try to sit very tall because being on their knees feels uncomfortable, or they'll sit wider and be sitting back on their heels. We don't want either. We want to act like we're just in a game situation. We want to be shoulder width apart with our knees. We want to have a little bit of bend in our butt. We want to have our chest out. We want to have our glove in front of us. And what's going to happen here is Coach Kurt and myself, we're going to kind of give nice, easy ground balls back and forth. And we're going to start, the progressions we go with is we go 10 direct up the middle, 10 forehand, 10 backhand. Now I'll walk through with you on the forehand and backhand before we get there, but let's start with the ones directly at us. So we're set up on our knees, we're bent. What's going to happen, we're going to get a glove out in front of us. A great drill for this is if an athlete has a hat, put the hat in your mouth. So if Coach Kurt has his hat on, you'll see he'll put the hat with the top crown of it facing down. If you have athletes that are having a hard time getting their glove out, have them put their hat in their mouth and do the same drill, because it's going to force them to get their glove ahead of their hat, right? So looking at Coach Kurt here, when he gets nice and low and he has his hat there, he's got to force himself to get his glove out past his hat. So this is one variation to this drill. But what's essentially going to happen, we are going to be here, we're going to be set, and we're going to be out. And all that's going to happen, the ball's going to come in, we're going to work on working through the baseball. All right? Work on working through the baseball. And then if you want, you can start putting the two hands onto it. But every single one coming in, we want to feel ourselves working in. So when we're doing this, we're not directly locked out front. Because when we're locked with our front arm, we have no push, we have no give. All right, but at the same time, we don't want to be back here and swiping at the ball. That's going to cause a lot of motion. That's going to give us an opportunity to potentially kick off our heel or our thumb, hit the palm, or miss all in general. All we're doing is the arm is out with a slight bend, wrist is kind of pointed down, because at that point, that's going to open the pocket. If our hand's like this, it's the palm of our glove is showing to the baseball. When we get our wrist slightly down, the pocket is showing for the most part, and then when the ball comes in, all we're going to do is that we're going to work through and kind of just straighten the wrist a little bit. It's not a sweep, it's not a whip of the arm, it's just a little bit of a work and a straighten of the wrist. Once again, with athletes, work 10 in a row. With this one, try not to give them short hops like that, because you see how Coach Kurt got himself in here, working the funneling motion. Funneling motion is going to make it just a little bit harder to get out and make the throw. Not impossible, not a terrible way to do it, just at times with certain athletes, by funneling the baseball, it's going to be a little bit harder to make the throw. So for this drill especially, we want to be low, we want to be here, and work on coming through the baseball. Try to really make sure that that ball is rolling nice and efficiently with a little bit of pace to it. For our forehands, all we're going to do is we're going to slightly open up ourselves. Okay, not much, but just a little bit. It's going to be the same concept. We're on a little bit of a bend, and all we're going to do is work through, but now instead of the wrist just coming up, it's going to be a slight little roll. Okay, it's like I call it like flipping the hot dog, kind of flipping it over. All right, so you're just kind of here, ball's going to be in, we're going to get it. It's kind of a little roll in, because you got to think when we're on our feet then got to spin with us. So if our hand's helping us go there, our lower half is going to be able to come along with us just as easily. So me and Coach Kurt are going here, rolling to our partner on this one. Try not to turn open and roll it. Just go back in and roll. Roll it to him. Once again, butt low, chest out, glove out, and we're working through the baseball. All right, you're gonna go a set of 10 here. All right, so set of 10, once again, really reiterating, wide base, butt's low, chest is out, glove is out, and we're working through the baseball. The final one we're going to do, we're going to angle just a little bit for you here to see our backhand. So Coach Kurt's going to go just over here. Okay? And with our backhands, essentially what we want to do, we're going to still be on our knees, all right? But we're going to be kind of sitting back a little bit more on our back heel. Okay? Reason being is this is going to get our eyes a little bit lower, which is going to give us more of a chance to work through the baseball. Backhand's hard because if we reach straight across, we're already at a locked position. So the more we sink, the more bend we have, which means the more work we have with our glove. So that's why we want to sink a little bit. And it's the same concept if we're standing up. All right? If I'm here, I'm at a locked position. But if I'm here fielding a baseball on a backhand, I have more work from this backhand. Okay? I have a little bit more motion. I have a little bit more sway with my arm. So for the progression part, Coach Kurt and myself are working. Okay, we're slightly opened again, and he's going to be back. Okay, and he's working through. We're back, working into the baseball. Now it might look like a little bit of a sweep here, but the sweep often happens on the ground, and then it's just a little bit of a pull-up. All right, so ball's down, just a little bit of a sweep up, making sure that pocket is staying open to the baseball. All right. This has been Coach Kirby Smith, Coach Kurt Roy, working on basic fielding progressions from our knees. Have a great day. Check in later for more content.